Hey there, welcome to the Sawblade 666 YouTube channel. I'm Daniel Sawblade.
And I am Cartoon Ryan.
Today we're going to talk about Rough Justice, which is a book published by Pantheon Books, and it covers the pencil sketches by one of our favorites, Alex Ross.
Yeah,
Man, I'm excited about this
me
one.
too, dude. He's one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's jump in. All right, so let's take a look at Alex Ross, Rough Justice.
I didn't know you had this one until just recently.
Yes, another awesome gift from the wife, man. She's always coming through
with a nail on the head, doesn't she?
Always, man. But yeah, so this is really cool because it's like an inside look. It really not only the sketches that he did, but the layouts, and also costume designs. He did a lot. There's a lot of costume designs.
I gotta say, I got hip to Alex Ross's work probably right at the year of 1994 when he did Marvels.
Yeah.
And man, I gotta say it, and even back then, I saw some of the because when those books were published, there was some pencil stuff and promotional things, and also magazines. This is a deep dive in it.
Yeah,
though.
Yeah, no, it really is, man, and it's cool because you just see the draftsmanship of this guy because he's doing all the letters with his pencils, it's just, I mean, he's doing it. There's a logo section in here, you get to see how he lays out text and
hand lettering.
It's all hand lettering, and just this guy, I mean, if you really want to know what comic book characters would look like in real life, this is probably about as close as it gets. And I love his Batman stuff. Look at that.
That's amazing. I gotta say something about him. Here's the thing. Like, I'm a big believer in having reference and working from life when you can, but sometimes when you depend solely on photographs to make your work and reference for everything, it can tend to be a little stiff.
Yeah.
But in his case, it just works.
It works big time.
It just works with him.
He figured it out.
And I'm not saying he's stiff. I'm just saying that a lot of his stuff, if not all of it, is and he'll even admit it.
Yeah.
He shows how he works, and it's heavily referenced.
Yes.
But his technique and his sense of design and composition makes it to where you're not. It's just like Ryan says. It puts you in that world. It's like, that's how that shit would look.
No, it really does.
If Superman or Batman were kicking it in real life, that's
this is how I'd imagine it to go down.
You know what you would think in your head. You
can see the curl start to activate as soon as he turns into Superman. But see, look at the letters.
I was just looking at that after you mentioned it. It's perfect.
Look, you can see the ruler lines.
Yeah,
even
perfect.
The DC.
He goes off,
hand drawn. It's wild.
Which he didn't have to do. They probably put that in later.
They put it in. Yeah. But I guess he just wanted to show everybody where it's going to be,
or show how badass he is.
There goes Superman. His Superman and Batman, though, that is a shit.
Would you agree that it almost to me, it reeks of the not Hal Foster, the Max Fleischer?
Yeah. That's it. Really, to me, it's like a mix of that with the 1950s show, George Reeves.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of that, but actually built.
Beefier,
actually built because he was flabby, not built at all.
Oh, dude, this made me laugh.
Yeah, it's funny because it's the Dick Sprang type Batman and Robin, but it's more realistic. It's bizarre, but
it really is. But it works. He makes it work.
I don't know how he does it, but it's cool. Because with this, you get to see his layouts of how what he has in his head, and look at that. I mean, it's real loose and sloppy because it's just his roughs, but I mean, it's
the man
just
can
so
draw.
Cool. He really can, and I mean, look at the letters.
Yeah,
look at that, dude. It's just
Yeah, it's precise.
And it's cool because we get to see the notes, a couple of suggestions, more like this, contour, contrast.
Right.
It's really neat to see
Production
the
stuff.
production level of this guy because everything he does is so polished and so refined. And
Well, like I said, I see these on the stands well after the fact when they were coming out.
Yeah.
So looking at these sketches, it really puts into perspective the work behind it.
Really does. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, no, it's just
because just by looking at that, I know exactly what the final product of that art is. It's really funny.
Yeah, it's really neat to see that. Just making sure. Here's another one that I really was just glossed over as soon as I got it. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's really neat to just see all this because before I got this book, I didn't see it too much. You'd see it in the back of his books, a little bit. Like if there was Marvels or Kingdom Come, he'd have like some concept.
And looking
designs.
at this, I want to go back and say or make something clear. Looking at this face right here, I could tell he's not referencing. He's just drawing. He doesn't need to reference every freaking thing he draws. No. It's just when he sits down to make a picture, he's getting all his... I guess what I'm trying to say, he's not just solely dependent on it. No. He does it to make the impact of the final picture, what it should be in his head.
Yeah.
And he uses reference for that,
This will forever be one of my favorite things he did from Kingdom Come.
Yeah, that's pretty
cool. Look at that.
Man.
It folds out into 3 parts,
I don't know if I had that one.
Look how bad.
Oh, that was on a book.
Yeah.
That was the hardbound, right?
Look at that. Back cover.
Do you have this?
No, I don't. I want to get it. Front cover.
Yeah.
Look at that. It all links up to form one big image.
This was a cover up here.
Yeah.
I think I remember. The main
that's a
cover was Superman. And that's a panel from inside.
Yeah, his Kingdom Come stuff was just out of this world great. Look at that. And it's really neat to see this, like I said, because it's just lightly penciled in, and you can see where he just adds where he's going to add the values, like right there you see Captain Marvel's eyes, the sockets are all dark. They're going to be dark.
It's really planned out.
Yeah,
it really
is. Yeah.
But he, a lot of times some artists, when they go that route, it can end up being, really stiff. But
yeah,
I don't know. He makes it work.
He makes it as real as it gets, and he captures the faces really well too. Like, I mean, look at that. That is just dynamic.
It has the feel, the face, and the whole thing has the feel of the old C.C. Beck drawings.
It does, but it's like his spin on it, like if it was real life,
Yeah.
That's epic. It's really neat because...
I was telling you earlier, it's really funny. I see this stuff and I know it's a rough. That's not the final. But to me, it's good right there.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was about to say is that this is...
I'm okay with that.
This is rough colors and rough pencils, but it's...
Yeah,
he did that just to do a rough.
I could stop right there,
No telling how much he would have sold this for if he sold it already. That's insane.
Oh, he probably already has. Or
look at these turn. He does a lot of these turnarounds, and man,
they're great.
I just the talent alone to make this guy look the same every position. That's unreal. That's hard to do.
Well, he's using a lot of models and reference and stuff too.
Yeah.
But you have to be able to draw well to get that accuracy down. He knows his anatomy,
Yeah, he does. And one of the hallmarks of this guy's work are the shadows to the faces. It looks like there's some light bouncing It really does look like a like.
Well, I don't know
flash
if you know
photography.
this. One reason why that is because not only is he kick ass, not only does he kick ass at drawing, he kicks ass at sculpting. He
Yeah.
sculpts heads,
There we go.
and they look just like his art.
That's
and what he
amazing.
does, he puts lighting on it.
Wow.
Like he'll put a lamp over it, and that's his
How he
shadows.
gets his
yeah,
shadows and contours.
Yeah.
Look at that Aquaman.
that's better than the fucking movie.
Badass.
That
Oh,
right?
no,
Like
that movie's garbage.
I actually like that.
Those
like,
DC movies were garbage.
why didn't they do this? I would have went to
Fuck.
go see it if it
Yeah.
looked like that. You know.
I don't know, man. Hopefully they do them better this next time around. The Batman movie was pretty cool, the new one. This is just
It's
It's just
classic.
badass.
It's so good. Like it creeps me out, but it's also like really cool looking. Like
This
you
is
said
how-
earlier, that's just how it would look, though.
that's
you
how I
know?
would imagine Batman to really look like in real life. Like that's exactly it right
Yeah.
there. And it is terrifying almost.
Yeah, a
in
little
way.
bit if you think about it.
This is
Again,
cool.
I gotta say something on this. I know these are roughs,
Yeah.
but to me these are done. Like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
done to me. Like you could just, go to press with that.
Not this guy. He's all about the completely polished, work. This is really cool too. He's explaining his whole deal with Batwoman. He was trying to make Batgirl
Right.
and bring her back, away from the Oracle, and he was trying to do the red and black, and they ended up going with Batwoman. It's just really cool.
I love the folds in the cape.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say, man, I don't want to whine or complain. It's just an observation. If modern comics were colored like this,
Yeah.
I would be so happy.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
No, I know what you
this
mean, man.
works so good to
Yeah.
me.
Everything's so shiny and metallic looking now. But look at that. And then this is
Like that is perfect to me.
Yeah.
That coloring that color job is like
Yeah.
perfect to me.
It's badass, man. Batwoman. Hand drawn logo again.
Like these are just sketches to him.
Yeah, these are sketches.
And to me they're done.
Look at that.
Oh,
dude.
that's amazing.
Another turnaround. A lot of turnarounds in here. Batwoman.
You're right though. They're so accurate. Like the side that
That's what I'm
he's
saying.
drawing
Look
is
at
the
that.
same on the other.
Yeah, it
yeah.
literally looks like the person is turning around. There's no difference of any kind.
Yeah.
That Nightwing costume, dude. Look at that.
It's pretty cool.
That is badass.
I like
dude.
the hood one.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Wonder why they didn't
He has
go
the
with
hood back.
Oh, it's okay.
So he has it back and he can put it over.
that. Okay.
Just concepts that he would push and no one would take him up on them. And this Robin outfit. Like that better than the crap they have him wearing.
That's so sick looking.
Yeah, that's badass.
That is sick.
This is Batman. He just knows how to draw these characters. He really does. Like that's Robin, dude. Like that little grin and the
Those
he's
stupid
over enthusiastic. He's just always
Yeah.
smiling. Batman's serious. It's just badass, dude. Look at this Martian Manhunter.
That's really cool.
It's badass, dude. That's great, man. You can see each scale. Just a sketch to this guy. No big deal. There's Adam. And then I didn't know about this till later, but I've seen some of it. The Superman animated comic book series. He did a lot of roughs for it.
They didn't get him to draw like.
Yeah,
Did they get him to draw the actual book?
I
or-
don't think they.
Oh, that's
did.
for the animated series.
Yeah, well, no, it's the comic book
Oh,
series.
they should have got him to draw it.
Yeah.
I would have bought it.
He said he was trying to capture the animation style by Bruce Timm, and he did, but he put his spin on it.
I like it better.
Yeah,
Well, that part anyway.
I like it, man, because he captures it, but he does it in Alex Ross style.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
nuts, man. Well, you can tell that's where the Superman logo's going to be. Another great turnaround. taking the shirt off. One thing he always does is he makes Superman's S massive.
I've noticed that. It like almost takes up the
small.
entire chest.
Yeah, it goes down to his navel almost, his belly button.
It's interesting design.
Yeah, he always draws him and Batman too. Batman's bad as
well. He loves Superman as a character.
Yes,
he
that's his favorite.
To
character,
me, he looks like
he's a Boy Scout.
It kind of seems like a Superman.
He's a Boy Scout.
Yeah,
he's kind of just plain and vanilla guy, but man, his artwork though. This is one of my favorite Supermans he ever did. That is just badass.
Yeah. Like I haven't given a shit about Superman since I was like probably 5, but the way that just anything he draws looks great.
Yeah.
But when I'm looking at that, it's like, wow, that's really awesome, you know.
Captures the essence of each character though. And
I like this. The
really
Daily captures Planet. Like the weight.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
These are all Superman covers right here, just rough versions.
Did they use them? Do you know?
Yeah, they used this one. I know for sure because they even made a poster of that I want to get. That's badass.
Not that he needs the money, but man, they should put this man to work. I mean, it'd make their artwork better. You know.
Yeah, I don't know what he's been up to lately. I still follow him on everything, but.
Okay, see that right there is fucking awesome.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, it's so lifelike. It's not even funny. Look at that. There's the color on the Action Comics.
Oh, and here's the thing about reference. You have to know how to use it to get these just the dynamic feeling that you're getting.
Yep.
You know.
Powerful stuff, man. Look at that. He's tossing that fucking car up in the air.
That's so cool. Oh, this is kind of a
reimagining of the original
of the 30s thing, because that guy right there.
It's the first appearance of Superman, yeah. And look, that one has tall buildings. This one has just power lines. Interesting. Look at that. Close up of these pencils. Amazing, dude. That's just so badass.
What character is that? I don't even know who that is.
Is that Spectre? I'm not sure.
This is like a really old school thing too. You see characters fight like that.
Yeah, they do it in wrestling. It's the test of strength. Mercy.
So funny.
Yeah, they do it in wrestling. Well, they used to do it more in wrestling, but I don't think they do it as much as
they used to. Oh man, that guy's rad. Who's that?
I'm assuming Brainiac. That would be my guess. I'm the same way. I didn't read Superman stuff much at all. I loved it as a kid. I still like Superman, but I'm not like marking out over him like I used to when I was a kid.
Right.
I love the classic characters. It
makes you think of being a kid.
It makes you think of being a kid. It's kind of like when there was this, good guys were good, and the bad guys were. Now it's kind of just everything mixed together.
But regardless, again, we're here for the art.
Yeah,
and you can't deny that this man, can draw. He can fucking draw
his ass off and paint too. Holy shit!
Yeah,
his painting is just look at that. That's so cool. These costumes, man.
Again, I gotta say, I know these are roughs on these colors, but to me they're done. Like you could just sell that to me, and it's a go, in my opinion. That's just so strong.
And these costume designs, man.
Yeah, he really has a knack for the costume design.
He really does, man.
More so than what you see, like you said earlier, what they end up going with.
Yeah, what they end up going with is usually trash, dude.
These really work.
Have this man design all the costumes.
Yeah, no shit.
Look at that.
That's really cool.
Look at those veins in the arms there. Look at that, man. Just
great sense of design and composition. Great composition.
This is a classic.
Oh, that's
picture.
Cool.
Yeah, dude, and look the detail. You can see the seam.
I was just looking at that.
Yeah, you can see the seams This
I was
is how
just
I
looking-
imagine Superman. With these new the movies that have come out, like
It was like a mullet or whatever.
well, the movies that have come out past the Christopher Reeve stuff, which was the best Superman ever. The suit is more like an armor or something. It's weird. It's like this weird material. Like with this, it's more true to how I would imagine it, dude. Like
Well, it's just like the comics. You know?
yeah, it's just
Well, it's like the Christopher Reeve costume, straight
It's
up
cloth,
just
man.
the comic book. This
Yeah,
looks like the
that's the
fucking
comic
book.
That's what I love.
I just noticed this. This is really interesting.
Yeah,
See his like signature just
Signature.
kind of trail off from this sky.
Yeah.
It looks like it's part of it. It's
genius,
really cool.
man. It's badass too. And then Deep Thought Superman.
It's like a recreation of a cover, maybe. This one?
yeah,
I'm not sure. Looks really old school looking.
yeah. That's what I love about it.
That's cool.
Deep Thought. Either that or he's on the super toilet. That's a classic one too.
It's cool.
Yeah, these are just Green Lantern. Just that's another one that's great. Flash coming. It's really cool to see the pencils though on this before he even puts color. It's just a
It's does man, it doesn't lose anything.
yeah. It really doesn't.
The color's really an afterthought.
Yeah.
Like here's some of this lettering you were talking about, the logos and stuff.
Yeah, he has a section where it's just logos. It's really cool.
Is it in this book?
It's in this book.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really neat to see. Look at that. All these
Another turtle.
Power Girl. It's badass. Old Superman, younger Superman. Mr. America with the whip.
It's kind of
Yeah, I'm not too
know
crazy
about
about
that
that
one.
one, but
hard pass
dude,
on that.
look at that though.
Oh, that's cool.
Look at that. That is just the values alone on that, man.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Sandman.
Look at the mask on it.
And then this was really neat too. 4 different variations of Superman and Power Girl together on these covers. I don't know which one he finally went with. It's from 2004.
Man, this guy works.
Yeah,
you know?
he works his ass off, dude. He doesn't stop.
I like it.
Look at that, dude. Fuck.
That's really sick. Is that an actual character?
Yeah, Atom Smasher.
Is it? Is it an actual character? Redesign.
Yeah, redesign meant for the growth-powered Atom Smasher would be given to the original Atom Sun Damage.
Huh. That's cool.
And then this is just a classic play on the Justice Society at the table. That's been done so many times, but I mean, you look at how he does it, and it just blows everything away.
Yeah.
Ah, it's so killer, man. I envy this talent. It's amazing.
Well, and it's again though, it's
all these
it's a lot of
notes.
hard work.
It is.
It's just drawing your ass off
Non-stop. Non-stop. I mean, he shows pictures of what he drew as a 12-year-old. He'll do that a lot on his social media. Show pictures
Yeah.
from when he was a kid.
Just never stopped.
Yeah. Dude, those faces, though.
This looks to appear to be a little bit of ink work in there.
Maybe so, yeah. Yeah, it's really
it's
solid
really ink.
black. Dude, those poses, man. Those
I
are
like
power.
that.
Those are power poses, dude.
Yeah, I like that.
Justice, Superboy
That's a lot of
the
figures
middle.
in there.
Yeah, look at all that, dude. And the perspective on it, the burst, it's
Yeah.
it's beautiful, dude.
Yeah,
Beautiful. Look at that.
that's cool.
And then let me scoot on along here. Make sure there's nothing too crazy. That's pretty cool. Black Adam. That's pretty badass too.
I love seeing the raw, like,
Yeah.
seeing where the lines of perspective are and how they set it up, and
Yeah.
it's really cool seeing that mapped out.
All mapped out perfectly too. Look at that.
That's nice. Yeah.
And from what I can tell on this, These are cover. It's a double cover. He said complimentary design for a double cover I did for Justice League of America number 12. Isn't that crazy, dude?
It's insane.
Everything that's going on in this, you know.
You know what it's like? It's like George Perez level of figure work in there.
Yeah, because George Perez would have like 200 characters on one page, dude, and he would draw them all perfectly.
Which, by the way, I'll have to dig it out, but I have a complete. It's like the raw pencils of an Avengers book. It wasn't before it was inked.
Oh yeah, man.
We'll have to go through that. But
Golden Age stuff right here. Flash and
Green. You know what he is? He's like a student of that stuff.
He really is.
You know, like he really
pays tribute to the old age, the golden age of comics.
He really does.
This was neat too. This is like a redesign of.
It's like some Neil Adams.
Yeah, it's like it really does.
That face looks like Neil Adams.
It's a redesign of Captain Marvel, or as they call him now, Shazam.
Say my name, bitch.
Yeah, say my name. But yeah, look at that, dude. His hair. So he was basically changing him up in Billy Batson as well. And he kind of, I guess they never went with it, but holy shit, they should have, because, I mean, it's a different take on the character, but you can definitely tell it's the character. He just changed the facial structure and the hair. Made it more contemporary looking.
Right.
Kind of teases the hair there, but, I mean, it's more like current day looking, but without losing the essence of the character, you know.
Well, I mean, isn't this like the movie? Didn't they do a movie?
Dude, it doesn't look anything like this.
Oh
man, don't ever watch that.
I mean, I wouldn't anyway.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Not interesting to me,
but yeah, look at the hair. They should have went with it.
These didn't come out?
I don't think it did, as far as I understood. It was a proposal he did for Shazam. Vulcan, look how so badass, and it really does give the illusion that it's glowing, and that's not even the finished work.
He just knows where to put it, man.
He knows how to render light. He really does. This is one of my favorites too. You got the Adam West Batman, the George Reeves Superman from the 50s, Wonder Woman, Linda Carter.
70s Shazam.
Yeah, 70s Shazam.
Yeah, 60s, 70s, and 50s all lined up, and it all kind of works.
It works.
Yeah.
It works, dude. It looks... I mean, look at Batman. Look at the...
That looks so funny.
The American flag in the background. Dude, character poster designs. There's just so much with this guy. All these notes. I'm going to get to the logo work, though. That's badass, too. You just can't go wrong with any of this. I have this...
poster.
I have this poster, but it's on a tin. And it's definitely one of my favorites. And then this is the complimentary version. So this is like the heroes.
Right.
And then the villains. You got Bizarro back here, and Joker. All the classic villains. Black Adam, Lex Luthor, Brainiac, all that shit, dude.
Bizarro.
It's done so well. The Riddler's back there. Look how rough. But you can you just see what's going on, and I just can't believe that his sketches are even that well done. That well, it's just crazy. Let me scoot on, because there is a really badass Bizarro in here as well. That's pretty cool.
There was one on that villains line.
Look at this. This was badass. It's like armor for these different characters. Look, Plastic Man with armor.
That's so funny.
That's badass.
I like the helmet.
Yeah, and then look behind it. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's.
Look at that, dude.
Really interesting.
1950s as fuck, dude.
You know what? It almost looks like what Buzz Lightyear
Yeah.
guy.
But it works, dude. It's so awesome. Look at that. Hawk Girl, dude, all armored up. And then look at Batman, dude. That is sick, dude.
It's weird.
It's really badass,
Yeah.
though. It works, man. Oh, and then his Joker, dude, is so phenomenal. Look at that Scarecrow, dude. That's terrifying.
That's crazy.
That Joker, dude. Ooh.
That has the old Jose Luis Gonzalez
Yeah.
look.
Uh-huh. The guy that had like 5 last names. Also one of my favorite. Look at that Joker, dude.
It's really cool.
And then this Bizarro, man. Look at that shit, dude. Look at that
It's
face.
amazing.
That is just unreal, man. More Batgirl turnarounds. Zatanna. I mean, there's just so much in this.
Dude just loves drawing superheroes.
And he does it.
You know?
Yeah, he does it perfectly. Look at that, dude. He has it all mapped
It's like a
out.
toy
dude.
design. Almost looks like a toy design.
No. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Action figures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Well, we should have that guy do it because, man,
Yeah,
it would
they
look
should.
good.
Muscular ass toys, man. Let me keep going here. Yeah, these are more toy designs. Look at that.
Putting his ass to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, put his ass to work.
Yeah, we need him making as much stuff. This is another one of my favorite parts.
This is
Yeah.
fucking. Oh, I didn't see this.
Yeah,
This is great.
so this is really badass. So it's like different
wow.
designs for the Batmobile,
Oh, I love that.
but they're all like old school as fuck, dude. Look, I love this one because it's got like that armored car shit going
Yeah,
on.
it's really cool.
Look at that, bad ass, man. Look at these Batmobiles.
I'm a Batmobile freak, so
Yeah. Look, he put the Batman next
That's
to
so
it to show
cool.
the scale. This one's probably my favorite one.
that is so cool. Wow.
That's kind of weird,
The
but
sense of design is just
yeah,
over the top.
it's impeccable, dude. It's just, I really like how he's going for the armored car look, but that's really funny, dude. I don't know about this one. It's got a cockpit like a jet engine, and it's really
like
long.
a rocket car or
Yeah.
something. Some of these have like a really 1930s feel to them.
But this Batmobile,
love
holy
that.
shit, dude. Only thing I would have done different is put some little fins
You know
on
what this
it.
reminds me of? Speed Racer. Kind
Yeah, it kind of has
it.
that look to it.
It's
I
really
think
good.
I would have added little bat fins, just tiny ones. But that's just me. Not knocking it though. Holy shit, dude's amazing. I'm gonna keep going here. This is another one of my favorites. I've seen the final version of that. Batman sitting reading a book in the cave. Yeah.
He's got
Oh, so
Trump
yeah.
a Bible in his hand.
Yeah, so this right here was like a campaign for literacy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how I remember this because so it was like he even made his little public service announcement ads for DC Badass, you know? Like the dude puts 110% into everything he does. Look at that, dude. They're reading books all over the. Look at that.
It's cool.
So cool. And then here's the logo section. All by hand, man. How? Look.
That's how I would do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't
brain.
measure it all out like that. That's insane.
Yeah.
I would just use graph paper. And
Look at
stuff.
that, dude. He did all the width. Look. 2/16 of an inch between the gap.
He's real precise with everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet he's an intense guy. I bet everything has to be perfect or something. God, it's amazing. History of the DC universe. I've seen the final of that color too. Of the color put in on that one.
Wow.
Look at that face. Here we go again with those powerful faces and the lighting done with it.
Yeah.
rough close-ups.
These look super blown out.
Bat Boy proposal.
Oh my God.
Bat Boy. That really does look like Batman if he was like a, teenager or college kid. It's really cool.
Was this something they did, or?
I don't know. I don't think so. Superboy. Superman Jr.
It's really funny.
Look, Joker and daughter.
That's weird.
Yeah. That's a different Joker than what he normally draws, too. Here's the flying Batmobile I was talking about earlier.
Oh yeah, that works.
Isn't that crazy, dude?
Yeah.
It's the front engine and the double cockpit, but there's a fin down the middle separating both of them.
Yeah, it's really.
And then you got that's insane. It looks like it would fit in that universe,
Look
at that.
The goatee.
Look at that, man.
That's cool.
The flying Batmobile. Yeah, the dude knows his character.
That's when the jet is in the shop, I guess.
Yeah. Really badass. Batman Reborn. The colors are really weird on this. I love the way the character looks and the suit. It's that really classic look.
What the colors on the
You'll
actual
see what I'm talking
thing?
about right there. I went too crazy about that. With the bright blue with the black, instead of gray.
Yeah.
It just didn't work for me. It's too much of a contrast.
Usually light gray, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I would have just done the light gray, but the black with the blue and the bright yellows, it just looks weird to me. Still badass. Shit.
Yeah.
That's classic. That's one of his most famous ones.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Was that just for a cover? Or?
Yeah. Yeah, the final of it is really badass. I just can't get over how everything's done by hand every single time. There's no overlays of any kind. That's a classic one too. I think they zoom in more on it.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, and that.
I wonder if he gives a shit about the stories currently, or if he just.
It's a good question.
It seems like he has such a passion for this stuff that it's
sure
almost unshakable. What would happen, whatever happens currently, good or bad. It's like he's on board. He's just he just loves it so much that I don't know, doesn't affect it.
Yeah, I just think that he loves drawing comics so much. He's just down to do whatever and give his input on it.
But I don't think he does full comics much anymore.
No,
from what I know, I think it's mainly covers, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
And design
I haven't
work.
Kept up with anything he's done in a while, man. I just
know Marvel's and Kingdom Come, and I've seen him do covers.
Yeah.
And obviously he's done design work.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just wondering if he does full
full issues.
Full issues, yeah. I was noticing something here. That's a tangent. Wonder if he fixed that later. But that's a boo-boo.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Because your
light's coming.
Well, no, your ear is running right into the line of that.
Oh yeah,
T.
that T.
That's usually a no-no. Yeah.
They probably adjusted it. Maybe, I don't know.
That's fucking awesome.
It's just crazy, dude. He knows Batman like nobody else, man. Like a Razal.
It's really cool.
Another.
Did some of these come into fruition? Do you know?
I don't know. Don't know, man.
Because they're dumb if they didn't use them.
I'm sure they did. I've seen that one for sure. There it is.
Wow.
That's fucking killer, dude. Yeah, his Batman and Superman are the best.
Wonder what grade lead he was using on these. If it was just number 2 or different.
That's a good question. Look at that. The Wraith and then Batman. That's killer, dude.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Catwoman. The dude knows it, man. He's
Dynamic poses.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, those are great.
He knows how to capture it, and he does it well. It's just he can do just about anything you want. Look at that, man.
Yeah, it's
Classic fight scene with all the villains. Yeah, dude is a master. That's another classic image that.
Really like that bat.
Yeah, you seen the final of that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, it's unreal.
It's amazing.
Man. Yeah. Look at those face. Look at Alfred, man. That face.
It's funny.
Highly recommend it, man. We will have a link to this in the description if you're interested in purchasing it. But
5 stars to me.
yeah,
If
all
you're
the
an Alex
way.
Ross fan,
One
or
of my
again, just a fan of great composition and design and figure drawing and
Yep.
and color. The color choices that were made in this book are awesome.
oh yeah,
I love real quick. I love rough justice, like rough, and then here's the final part
Yep.
is justice. That's a clever idea for the cover.
It's a clever design. It really is. But yeah, if you like this video, hit the like button. Let us know your thoughts in the comments.
Thanks for checking it out.
Check it out. Yeah, and subscribe, and we'll catch you back for another review next week. Later.